Guys, I'm so excited to be back on the road with the Jokers, and you can get tickets right now at impracticaljokerslive.com. Half the cities are announced. There's like 40 or 50 cities on there on practicaljokerslive.com. This coming weekend will be in North Charleston, Charlotte, Waterloo, New York, and Washington, D.C. In March, we're in Niagara Falls. Big show in Newark, New Jersey, a home show at Prudential Center, Wallingford, Connecticut, and also the UBS Arena in Long Island. We are so psyched. That's a new arena. It's beautiful. Can't wait to play it. Later on in March, Green Bay, Milwaukee, Rosemont, Illinois. Then we move on to Seattle, Portland, Boston, Utah, Denver, Arlington, a bunch of Texas, bunch of Ohio. All the dates are on there right now. The show is so much fun. It's new. It's fresh. It's 100% new material. It's interactive. It's pretty crazy. We do some crazy stuff at this show. You're going to really love it. So I'm excited to be on the road. I just finished my tour. This is the new one. ImpracticalJokersLive.com.
Folks, Joe DeRosa here. I got some live dates coming up. Going to be in Baton Rouge on March 9th. Going to be Lafayette, March 10th. March 11th, New Orleans. Those are all in Louisiana. March 22nd, I'm back at the Crane Theater doing the one-man show. I Never Promised You a Rose Garden. That's also the show I'll be doing on the road at all these dates I'm plugging right now. March 30th, Hamtramck, Michigan. Grand Rapids on the 31st of March. April 1st, Chicago, Illinois. Batavia, Illinois. I don't know how to say it. April 2nd. And then Columbus, Ohio, April 21st and 22nd. And I think we're adding a date for Stamford, Connecticut in there as well in April. All kinds of dates coming up. Come check me out. I want to see you out there. All tickets and show info are available at joederosainfo.com. And come to Joey Rose's Sandwich Shop and Bar if you're in New York City. Open 7 days a week at 11:30 a.m. every day. We've got sandwiches, new, old, drinks, all kinds of stuff. You know the deal. Come on out, folks. All right, I'll see you later.
Taste buds, they coming to the mic, talking about the food they hate, talking about the food they like. Two fools gonna fight, but only one food can be right. Taste buds, man, yeah, they coming to the...
Welcome to TASTE Buds. Here we go, folks. We got a guest in the house today.
Here's what I like about this. Our guest today, it legitimately always weighs in on these things on Instagram. When I see him, he always tells me how much he loves the show. I know he has opinions. He's one of the people that actually really like what we do and know what we do. So that makes it 100 times more exciting for me when we have a guest like that.
All right. That's great. I didn't know. Aaron Berg.
Hi.
Sorry.
The hysterical comedian Aaron Berg. Yeah, please. Yeah.
Yeah. The great comedian Aaron Berg.
Thanks.
And a great friend. I didn't know that you weighed in on these things a lot.
I didn't know I was going to love this show the way that I love this show. Now, have I ever watched a full episode? No,
that's fine.
The answer.
I don't think anybody
you're the
does.
same as Joe List. Joe List is you have my favorite podcast. I've never listened to an episode.
Really?
Yeah, because it's just the clips that we put up. Like it's enough of people to get us. Same thing with Burr.
Here's the history.
Yes.
Me and Bobby Kelly are smoking a cigar, doing his thing, which is 2 cigars, 2 losers, or whatever it's
I
called.
saw this. This I saw. It was at Skankfest.
Yeah, and I'm one of the losers that week. And so we're smoking, and then we start arguing about food, and then all of a sudden we both get heated, and I go, I don't want this to turn into, and he goes, taste buds. And I go, they get so angry about the food. And he goes, I've done it. You would get so angry. And I go, that would not happen. I would not get that angry. And that's how I started to love the show.
Right.
Oh, right on.
By making fun of it, not knowing what it was.
You don't think you'd get angry, huh?
Well, now I do that I'm here.
Right.
Now that the expectation's been built up. Now
we kept you waiting for 30 minutes.
You guys get so angry.
Well, we're not battling this today, but let's put this to the test. You think egg salad...
See, I already know you're trying to get me angry.
you think egg salad is better... Sal and I have argued this. Is better than tuna salad.
Yeah.
What?
Tuna's gross.
On what planet do you think eggs with mayonnaise are better than tuna salad, the staple
Say tuna salad with mayonnaise, too, though. If you're going to say eggs with mayonnaise.
Tuna with mayonnaise, tuna salad is a deli staple. I mean, it's a cornerstone sandwich.
Mayonnaise is questionable. Salad. Mayonnaise is questionable on its own. Then you take out a chopped up fish that was killed up to 8 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, I was directing it at him.
I guess so.
Canned.
Right.
It's canned, too. Tuna fish is canned, and it's dry.
But why... It's dry if you don't know how to make it. Do you know how to make it?
I know how to make tuna salad.
Do you?
Not really.
No, you
But,
don't.
no.
I can tell you don't.
Yeah, I can. I'm lying.
I can tell you
Leading
don't.
the witness.
You're the kind of guy like your wife goes away and you're eating like taco shells out of a box as a meal.
Do you cook last week?
like
three times.
like-
I had taco shells, and they were so good.
No,
and
hold on.
ate
Hold on.
tacos
I want to be
before.
clear. I don't mean you make the whole kit. I mean you just eat the shells.
No, I make the kit. I do the whole kit. I
Yeah.
cook a little bit. But I just like egg salad. But I'm not that angry about it. Okay, there. Yeah, you like tuna salad. I like egg salad.
Oh,
But that's because
come on.
we haven't really scratched the surface. Like
No, you
If
haven't
you got to
scratched
get
the
into a little tete-a-tete.
But you guys get furious.
Well,
we do. Well, we
have you
do.
ever
we
argued
do.
with Sal? It's infuriating.
No.
Well, I'll tell you what. I've never argued like I've argued on this podcast.
Yeah.
And basically, my arguing is a byproduct of his ability to reach a certain level of anger that, I mean, honestly, I'm not telling you something you don't know. It's unparalleled.
Yeah.
You can only meet that type of anger with other anger, otherwise you're done for.
You're done.
Yeah.
So you're
So
saying
I
he'd
had to,
roll
he
over
makes
you
me
argument-wise.
rise to his anger occasion.
If you were just happy, nice Sal and be like, no, I
You
totally
know me.
disagree with you, then he'd roll
You
over
know
you
me
every
for
episode.
many years.
Never seen him lose it. Can't picture him
Have you
losing
seen
it
me
except
mad?
over food.
Have you ever seen me mad?
Nope.
Have you ever seen me anything but laughing?
No, you're an enigma to me. I don't understand how you live your life. Okay, I'll fantasize about people's lives sometimes. You're at the top. And I don't understand why. Not that I would want your life.
No, I know what you
but
mean.
I go, first of all, how's he do? Why is he even here? I don't understand why you're even here. I understand that you get joy from this.
Right.
But I don't understand. I go, how's he do all the things he does? Well, you look like you're in horrible shape. That
Yes.
concerns me. Like,
Yeah,
you don't
well, I
look like
am.
a healthy guy.
No,
that's like,
no,
I'm
I
up at
can't do
6,
it.
I'm doing
No.
it. And I don't mean it in a bad way.
This guy
No.
coming
I'll
in-
be the first.
You don't mean it in a bad way.
I mean it in a concerned way.
No, but I am. I say this. I'm the first to say that. My schedule is shit. The way I take care of myself is shit.
You party. I'll see you. You have a couple
but
drinks.
but I've really lightened that.
You know where to stop. And then here's what I wonder about Sal.
You know where to stop? Do I not? Is that what you're saying?
Joe, no. No. I've heard so many stories, and God forbid if my wife would have been more of a drunk, I would not have married her because Joe DeRosa would have been in her life at some point.
Joe DeRosa is in the union for glass ceilings. He just keeps installing them and breaking them. We don't know we don't know where your level of drunk is. You just keep breaking the ceiling of how level is it. Maybe that was maybe I took the hard route there. What I'm saying is, you don't have.
Are you insinuating I would have hit on your wife and dated her?
I heard a story that it could have almost happened.
That I hit on your wife?
Didn't hit on her, but there was a possibility there that it could have occurred.
I don't think that that's true.
All right,
I
my
think
wife does lie a lot.
I think we went. You know.
But why would she lie about?
No, I'm saying I think
DeRosa?
worst case scenario, we were probably in the same room,
That's exactly
drunk
what
together.
happened. That's what happened.
And you
Oh,
know,
there was someone else
by,
there.
By all intents and
there was
purposes.
another human there.
Yeah, another human. A
That-
female human.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, my wife was
Then
safe.
I ended up.
Yes, that's correct.
Pip,
Yeah.
we might want to remove this from the.
You're gonna-
I mean,
clip that.
make it sound like I'm fucking.
No, there's no
I'm fucking
allegations.
circling your wife like a
No,
shark.
not like that at all.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
just
no.
saying. if
There's no allegations. He just said.
No, you're in the clear, Bill.
Don't
Look,
want
Mr.
no
Cosby.
hateration allegation. We just
Yeah.
wonder what hateration and holleration was in the
You're,
last
you're
episode.
in the clear here, totally.
Hold on. Let's do a reset. Just we might want to.
What are you doing? He's joking.
All right. I don't. Just in case. But yes, it is true that your wife is a lovely woman,
Lovely
and an
woman.
attractive
Most
woman,
of the time, yeah.
and she did like to have a few drinks back in the day.
Yeah, as did I.
As did I.
Yeah, as did we.
I would have hit on her.
Would you?
Oh my God, the level
I knew it. I goddamn knew it.
The level of drunk I got at your wedding.
Was it
The
drunk?
next morning, I had to be on live with Kelly Ripa at 6:30 in the morning.
No, you didn't.
I got home at 2:02, vomiting everywhere. Went to Kelly Ripa drunk. We were following Denzel Washington that day. Chris Pratt was the guest host, and I made an absolute fool of myself on live television. I bombed horribly.
No, you
I
didn't.
swear to I tell the story on stage
I need to see
in the new
clip
tour.
of this.
I swear to
Did
God.
you meet Denzel?
I didn't, but I did something really bad. I'll tell you real quick. They were giving away a trip, right? Oh, so it was the time that Chris Pratt was out with the Magnificent Seven. the remake of the Hollywood Cowboy movie,
Yeah.
and Denzel was his co-star. And I got there at 6 o'clock. I was drunk. I had no good judgment. I didn't tell this. I never told this. I think maybe yeah. And I'm like, these things are so friggin' boring. Plus, I got to follow Denzel. How do I make it a funny segment? So I ran across the street to a Dwayne Reed. I bought a pack of Hanes T-shirts and a Sharpie, okay? And I wrote on the shirt myself, the Magnificent Seven. And my joke was going to be when I went out there that Chris and Denzel need all the help they can get with this damn movie, right? So I'm just trying to advertise.
funny.
I thought it was. And then I also thought it'd be funnier to misspell everything. So I wrote the Magnificent Savant, okay? And then we're waiting to go out there, and they tried to they're doing a caller trivia with the thing, right? And the lady, it's for a trip, and she gets it wrong, and Chris Pratt says, I'll take another shot. And she gets it right, and he gives her the trip. He's not allowed to do that. There's legal ramifications. So live on the air, they tell him, they take her trip back.
Oh.
So he's like, I don't know what to do. And he goes, how much is the trip? I'll pay for it, right?
Oh.
So then Kelly's like, I'll pay for it. We're splitting. Everyone's going nuts. So when Denzel comes out, he's like, I was watching it from backstage. How much was the trip? And he's like, $5,700. And Denzel's like, I'll go in 3 ways. So I'm in the back watching. I'm still drunk and sick from your goddamn wedding.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a Hanes T-shirt to walk out there. Everyone else is in suits. It says the Magnificent Savant and Sharpie on it. Look, there's my... This is the day, the morning after your wedding.
Yeah.
And I go out. And I basically, the first thing I do, I didn't tell anyone I was going to say it. And I walk out there and I just say, excuse me, before we start. It's the first thing I say. I go, before anyone says anything, I just want to say I'm not going in on 4 ways on the trip for the woman. and nobody
They're
laughs.
laughing.
They did not laugh. Nobody laughs. Kelly actually said, the way they cut it here isn't the full version. Kelly actually goes, no, don't worry. She'll still get the trip. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, they're fucking taking me. Don't take me half fucking serious here.
Wow.
And then they made no big deal of the shirt, so I just sat there with the shirt on the whole time. So I just walked out. They must have thought I was like on the spectrum or
Oh
something.
my God.
You know, I walk out with a misspelled T-shirt of the movie he's on. I'm like, I'm not paying for the lady. You know, like it was just a weird, and it was all because of how drunk
People
I got.
got drunk at that wedding. My wife got drunk. Then we tried to go back to Queens. She went to stop at the house where her family was staying. They rented a house. She's banging on the window, yelling, "Open the goddamn door!" Wrong house. Like on the 50s and Second or something. She's banging on the. I go, "Hon, this isn't the house." And she came back. My wife would get like real. You know, too drunk. You know that too drunk where you're surly. I've been with her. My wife gets surly.
Yeah.
And when
I don't
think
remember
about
her
drinking
ever
again,
getting surly.
Oh, she gets. Cause
What?
You're not married to her.
Nah.
And
She mixes it up.
she gets surly.
Surly?
My wife
not with me.
accosted Jude Law on the street.
What do you
Just
mean?
walked up, grabbed him by the arm. She's like, "We're doing a comedy show. Come watch." She's like, "No, I'm good, thank you." And then walked down the street.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I
Wow.
don't-
Is that why you puke it all out on stage the way you do?
Oh yeah,
It's
I
just
got-
all
yeah, I
bottled
gotta
up
deal
at home.
with a lot at home.
And then you get up there and you go, stop saying you identify as another thing.
Is that what I say now?
Trump in 2025.
would go-
Whatever the fuck.
There's
What
no
year is he up
election in
again?
2025.
Is it 24?
24,
26?
I'm not a Trump supporter
I know.
anymore.
I'm just
Anymore.
joking.
I stopped. The last rally, I lost my wallet. It was horrible.
But
you see,
continue. I'm
did
in,
you see,
I'm in terrible health. I understand.
Yeah, here's
Did you
what.
see, wait, real quick. Did you see You People?
Yeah.
No, I haven't watched
really
it
liked
yet.
it.
I saw a clip of it.
There's a.
You didn't like it?
It's not. It's okay. It's okay. I was happy for Sam.
I like
I was
some
happy to
moments
see
in
my
it.
friend.
I
Yeah,
like
it
some
had funny
moments in it.
parts. It's okay. I was happy to see Friends in it. Overall, the movie was just okay, but it had funny moments. But my favorite part is Schultz. Andrew Schultz is the funniest
He has
line in the
that
movie.
one line,
When it's all of Jonah Hill's drunk asshole friends talking at the wedding.
Yeah.
And the whole movie is like all the white people and the black people, they just don't mix, right?
Yeah.
But it cuts to Schultz. They do a montage of speeches at the wedding. And it cuts to Schultz, and he just goes,
Made me laugh.
I stormed the Capitol.
That's it. That's the whole line.
It's so funny.
It's something
dude.
else, but he totally undercuts him. Like
It's so
Just
like
credits himself.
randomly cut in.
Yeah.
It's really funny. It's really funny. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
no, I was just joking around with him.
Me fantasizing about your life. I don't know how you do it, how you're that busy. And then I picture, by the way, I have a nice house. But in my mind, I picture your house. And I never want to see it.
I live normally.
No, not your apartment with comic books. I picture Sal's house, and I just love. I hope it's still on Staten Island. You haven't moved. I just picture that house.
I've been there.
Just being the king of Staten Island. Underwhelming.
Not a great location.
Wow. Right by the bridge, just cars whipping by.
I'm actually in a condo now, but I'm moving.
You're in a condo?
Yeah.
He's got a nice pad.
Yeah.
A nice condo.
All right.
You never been at the house?
Never been to the house.
Oh, come by,
know
man.
what?
I want to come to the
move-
house when you have the house.
When you move, you
Come
should.
by.
You should.
Not the
that.
condo. I'll
Open
wait till you
invite.
move.
You should sell me your condo when you move.
Do you really want to buy my condo?
I probably can't afford it. I don't think.
Oh, we'll put you on a
Probably.
payment plan.
But maybe I should. Maybe that's how I can finally own something. Maybe I should buy your condo from you. Huh? But then I would live there. I wouldn't have to drive there.
I will tell you
I would
this.
just live in Staten Island.
I will tell you this. Oh, actually, when I move out, my number one goal is to find a close friend or family member that will live there to just cover my nut. I wouldn't even charge you the full price
There you
because
go.
I want someone there. I don't want to sell it. I want to keep it, and I want
See?
someone that's going to keep good care of it.
Not
What's the
Joe.
nut? Tell me the
No,
nut.
the last thing you lost him on. Take
Well,
good
yeah.
care of it.
Yeah,
Please,
yeah.
dude. I'm
It's
a
going to
neat
be a
freak.
bordello of blood.
I'm
by
a
the
neat
time
freak.
you're done.
I'm a neat freak. You've been to my apartment. I'm a neat freak.
We talking about offline.
Beep it.
I mean, it's probably going to be.
Beep.
Holy Jesus Christ.
Joe, for Staten Island.
Get it. My God almighty.
Yeah.
That what?
Well, that's
Does
what
Rudy Giuliani live downstairs?
That's what the
Yeah.
maintenance.
I
The
couldn't-
maintenance
That's
kills it.
great.
I
Do it.
couldn't afford to buy it.
But it's gorgeous.
I don't
You got a
think.
pool, you
No,
got
I
a hot
definitely
tub,
couldn't.
tennis court. How do you get home at night? This I wonder about. Do you take an Uber or do you have a driver service?
Wait. You're insinuating.
I am?
You're insinuating that he leaves Staten Island and doesn't try to orchestrate every plan in his own apartment.
I see him in the city quite often.
Yeah.
Fuck off, Aaron.
I've never seen him in
Don't
Staten
start
Island.
with me. Don't start with me
I've never
today.
seen him on Staten
You
Island.
came in here. You're really sucking up to the big
I
guy
gotta be
right
honest,
now.
it's great
I thought
having
you were the
guests.
big guy.
Throw a little love my way. You're telling me I'm hitting on
I
your
thought
wife?
He's the sidekick.
That this guy's got a
There
nice
were
house.
no allegations.
You know,
Yeah.
I got. Let's talk about my life a little bit.
You got a pretty good life. He's got a pretty good life. You didn't think it. A couple years ago, you're like, he's done. You're like, Joe's done.
Dude, I remember. Do you want to hear the truth?
Thought he
This
was
is
done.
The truth. I hope. No, I'm not going to say it. I know a guy who's done very well for himself that I remember at one point talking to him at something and saying in my head, this poor bastard doesn't have a shot. and now it's insane.
Can you say who it is?
It's amazing how this happens. It
Can
happens
you
so
beat it?
much.
I'll tell you after.
All right,
I'll just tell you after.
Damn, I really want to
Yeah.
know.
But I had to.
I'll tell you after.
But I
Okay.
told you my. But I.
Do you guys want to know my mortgage
No, I
payment?
know, but this is different. God forbid this guy.
Yeah, no,
this, you know what I mean?
I don't know how much my Dodge Ram costs. It's nuts.
I think you think that I'm better off than I am.
I think you're very well off. That's what I think. And I think you're doing good.
Yeah, but
it's too late.
I'm driving
Can I ask
myself.
one thing?
I'm driving myself
you
to the
can beat
ground.
this.
Yeah, that was a
that's so
joke.
funny.
Okay,
That's so
thank God.
funny.
All right, good.
No, we can actually say that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, Ari Shaffir. I'm going on Mike Feeney's podcast tomorrow. No, Wednesday.
Yeah.
To talk about that Ari Shaffir went on there and unprompted for no reason just started making up a story that I was in tax trouble and I was going to maybe go to prison.
Yeah.
It's
so funny.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's completely unfounded. It's not true. He just made it up. I texted Feeney. I go, what the fuck is wrong with Ari? And he goes, it was, he goes, apropos of nothing. He
This
said
came
it.
out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah. I go, what the fuck?
That's
What?
so funny.
I called Ari. I actually sent Ari a voice note where it was just me laughing. And I was just going, and it was genuine laughter. And I was going, what is wrong with you, dude?
That made me laugh.
Yeah,
man.
me too. And he hit me back and he's like, dude, it's you should play into it. Like, go on and say that you're having problems. I was like, all right, I'm not going to do that. Like, but it is very
Dude,
funny.
make it a reality.
He stole my phone once and started texting Big J's girlfriend, Christine,
That's funny.
from my phone and said, why are you with Jay? This is wrong. I'm meant to be with you. I can
She had
treat
to
you
know.
the-"
She had to
did
know.
not. She did not.
She did not know right away.
Until the next morning, and I didn't know where my phone was. And Big J was texting me, going, "Hey, dude, I don't know if you know or not. Christine and I are a thing." And I woke up. This is when I used to drink, and I was like, "What did I do?"
Right,
I
right.
don't remember.
Oh shit.
There were allegations.
Dude, Ari has taken my phone and texted people some crazy shit. And the only reason I knew he did it is because I caught him like 3 texts in doing it. Because he's like rapid firing texting, like while I'm in the bathroom or something. He took my phone another time. I have a lock code on it now. He took it and he kept hitting the lock code so many times that my phone shut down.
Yeah.
For like 10 minutes, like because it thinks it's whatever. The thing that just happened with me and Soder with the I'm talking about it like it's fucking national news. But I texted on a text thread during the when the Soder's a big San Francisco guy.
Yeah.
I texted on a text thread when they were losing to the Eagles. I just started writing on a thread with Sal and me and Dan. I started going, it's a shame this team didn't come to play today. What a bunch of bums, right? And Dan got so mad. He said, if I was in the room with you right now, I'd hit you.
Yeah.
And then Ari started side texting me and fanning those flame and being like, keep going. Just keep going, dude.
Yeah.
Like, he really likes chaos, man.
Chaos.
He likes some nice chaos.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Okay. Oh, battle time.
Yes. Please.
Let's do the salties with Aaron.
But we're not. We're all on the same team.
Shit. All right. That's fair.
Up to you, babe. Up to you.
All right.
We start each one with a positive chant or a negative chant.
Okay.
But
And
we're
the
all-
positivity one is like so we don't get too heated, and the negative one we insult each other so we stoke the heat. But today we're on the same
I
team.
mean, should we just do the rematch of egg salad versus tuna?
Babe, this is posted, babe.
Oh, yeah, it is posted. Shit. All right. All right, so we're doing something different today.
Okay. This has never happened on this show before.
It's never happened.
No.
Really?
We've done episodes. We've done episodes defending one food and just said like yay or nay.
Yeah.
Twinkie. But we've never done this. We've never put a battle out to the world where there's nobody defending one side of the battle.
Yeah.
We are all on the same team in this room. Today's battle is Jersey Mike's versus Subway. We are all team Jersey Mike's. Subway is garbage.
This is funny, right? Because I text you, I'm like, tell me things you like, you don't like, and you're like, I love Jersey Mike's, and you said I don't like. You say I hate Subway.
Yeah.
He goes, same here, and I go, he goes, what about you? I'm like, I mean, Jersey Mike's all the way. And he's like, you want to just, but I'm like, are we just gonna rail on Subway for an hour?
I guess that's what's happening.
Well, look, let's start with you want to talk bad tuna. Let's start there.
Horrible. I wouldn't eat the tuna there.
Yeah.
Why?
I've eaten tuna salad in my life 2 times.
Why?
maybe.
Because it looks like ooze that turns turtles into ninjas? Why wouldn't you eat it?
They have to flip the tuna over when you come in with the scoop so
Right.
that you don't know how brown and air dried it is. And then it's been there for 3 days. My friend, you like tuna? And then as he's flipping
That's listed on side work at Subway. Stir tuna.
the tuna's really bad. The turkey is not, I don't think, good turkey. And that's what I would go. When I was a fat
None of
kid,
it's good.
I would get a cold cut combo. There was no other sub places
That was
around.
the Subway Club and the cold cut combo were my 2 go-tos
Double meat?
when I was a kid.
Double meat, double cheese?
Double meat, double cheese.
6 inch or 12?
Oh, and here's the grossest part.
12 double meat, double cheese?
Yeah. Here's
When
the
I was a
grossest
kid.
part.
I was a grown boy.
Just mayo and salt and pepper. No lettuce, no tomatoes, nothing.
I do that sometimes.
It was just, and then if you'd refrigerate it, the mayo would congeal on the sandwich, and you'd go, "Oh, what's this? Is this bad?" And you're like, "Ah, it's still good."
Yeah.
So let's.
They only used to have 2 breads, white and whole wheat.
Yeah, I know.
Don't talk about, doesn't the bread have like styrofoam in it or something like that?
It had sugar in it. It had so much sugar in it that I think it was stated they couldn't be called bread. All right, so let's start. There's so much negative to say.
So much
Let's
bad.
start with the positive.
Okay.
Let's start with the positive.
Okay.
Look, this is how much I hate Subway. We have a shirt at Joey Rose's that says our spokesperson isn't in prison. Like, I fucking hate Subway. Our model at Joey Rose's with the original menu of the original 8 sandwiches that we still sell for $8 a piece was I said I want to sell sandwiches that are so good at Subway prices to stick it to them.
Yeah.
Because I'm so appalled by their business model and what they put out there. But
their business model is amazing.
I'm not using the right term, but I'm just appalled by their existence. Anyway, I've written back to customers like that. Like if a guy left a bad review because he complained that we didn't have enough seating, and I said, and he complained I came all the way down to the Lower East Side and there wasn't enough seating, and I go, I'm so sorry. What an arduous task to make the harrowing journey down to the Lower East Side. I hope you were safe the entire time. And I go, good news. There's a Subway down here. There's always plenty of seating.
Yeah.
Go over there next. Whatever.
Did he write back?
I love the
Subway.
public ridiculing from the. It's just so. I love it. It's just so funny that it's not even the customer is always right. He just got on there and railed on him. He's like, I take a trip all the way down there.
I've replied to tons of bad reviews.
I love the ridicule. That's what I love. That's what you're gonna get from Joey
Actually,
Rose.
wait.
You're gonna get ridiculed
Hold
online.
on. Let's not beef this up because fans will start going and leaving bad reviews just so I respond. I don't always respond. Please do not leave bad reviews.
Well, now you're giving them the fucking no.
In the hopes that I will respond.
No, as a matter of fact, actually, I checked. If there's a fan of this show that has not gone on, just for the out of the goodness of your heart and for Joe's to leave a good comment.
Yeah, if you've been to the place and you want to say
That's
something
true.
nice,
You've
we
been there,
appreciate it. Yeah. And by the way, mostly the fans have only left wonderful reviews.
They're great sandwiches.
Yeah, thank you.
They are
Thank you. But let me say this. So anyway, so the
guys, this is a new year. You got goals, and Factor is here to help you achieve each and every one of them. Factor is a pre-prepared meal service. It's never frozen. It's always fresh that gets delivered to your door. I use this service. I've used it for about 6 months now. I absolutely love it. You go online, you could choose your meals, or you can have them choose them for you. You can get as little as 4 meals or as much as you want. I also get strawberry banana smoothies delivered to me, and I actually love the meals. They're really good, and they're really evenly distributed. There's proteins, there's vegetables. They fill me up. They're all within like 400 and something to 600 and something calories, and they heat up in 2 minutes flat. I swear to God, I don't have to cook. I just throw it in. I hit 2 minutes, and it's been helping me manage my portions, and it's been helping me eat at a set time. And honestly, I don't know why it's so tough to do that, but this is working for me. So, too busy to cook with Factor, you skip the grocery store. I said all this. This is what they want me to say. I already knew it all, okay? No matter your lifestyle, Factor has delicious flavor-packed meals. Help you live to the fullest. Keto meals, calorie-smart meals, vegan and veggie meals, protein plus options on the menu every single week. It's prepared by chefs and dietitians. Each meal has all the ingredients you need to feel satisfied all day long. And I tell you this right now, I eat it. It's a controlled portion, but I actually really do. It fills me up. There's 34 chef-prepared, dietitian-approved weekly options, so there's always something new to try. Cut out the takeout. Not only is Factor cheaper than takeout, but the meal's are ready in 2 minutes. Head to factormeals.com/tastebuds50 and use the code tastebuds50 to get 50% off your first box. That's code tastebuds50 at factormeals.com/tastebuds50 to get 50% off of your first box. Guys, if you haven't heard us talk about Bespoke Post, it's really cool and you should check it out. It's basically a service where you get a box of awesome delivered to you each month, and all the items are hand curated from smaller businesses, and you never know what you're going to get, but you could take a quiz is basically what you do to get started. You take a quiz at boxofawesome.com, and your answers help them to pick the right box for you. They curate it for you. They release new boxes every month across a ton of different categories. Each box is valued at around $70, but you only pay a fraction for it. It's kind of fun, man. Like when I go on the road and I come home and there's a box and I don't know what it is, it's like a little mini Christmas. I've gotten stuff from this knife by a forged knife that's made of Damascus steel. I've gotten a weekend bag. These are things that I wouldn't think to go pick up on my own. And when I got them, I was like, I don't have this. This is so great. Plus, with each box of Awesome, you're supporting small businesses. 90% of everything that comes in the box of Awesome is from a small or up-and-coming brand. It's free to sign up, and you can skip a month, and you can cancel anytime. It's fun. Check it out. Get 20% off your first monthly box on top of the savings already when you sign up at boxofawesome.com and enter the code tastebuds at checkout. So that's boxofawesome.com, code tastebuds for 20% off your first box. Boxofawesome.com, code tastebuds.
I hate Subway. But wait, we all hate Subway. So wait, let's start with the positive.
Yes. Give me a positive.
Okay, here's the positive. I remember when I was 12 years old and Subway opened in my neighborhood. Now, it was the first time I'd ever heard of it. I had no idea what this place was. But I was a hoagie freak I always loved hoagies.
You should get a T-shirt that says "Hoagie Freak" for the bar too.
Yeah,
that's a good. Yeah.
And then it's like a girl twerking with a hoagie behind her.
Why do you always got to make it dirty?
It wasn't dirty. She's just a freak for hoagies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what were you implying?
What did you think it was?
What were you thinking he was saying?
Sandwich.
I got it. It's a girl who likes
She
hoagies.
just like sandwiches. It makes her so happy she twerks.
So,
What do you not get?
so I was excited that there was this new weird sandwich shop. I didn't really know if it was a chain. I didn't know what it. I just knew it was this new thing in a new shopping center that was built, and I liked it as a kid. It was unique. It was kind of goofy. There was a novelty to it. They used to do that weird thing where they would cut the triangle piece out of the top of the bread and take it out and put. It was fun. There was like a fun thing about Subway as a kid, as there is with a lot of, fast food places or whatever. And then you start to get older and you start to go, oh, they don't cut the triangle part and they just cut it regular now. Well, now don't make it look like a real sandwich.
Yeah.
Now, once Subway started trying to make it look like a real sandwich was when I started to have problems because I was like, guys, that's not what we're here for, man.
Yeah.
This looks once this stopped looking like vending machine food, I was out. I was like,
well, no, but I actually say the other way around. It's like it doesn't really like we live in New York, man.
Yeah.
We have delis. So for us, seeing a Subway, I'm just like, this is just a.
But you never
it's an
liked it
attempt to
ever?
fail. What? No, I did. It was
That's
my,
what I'm saying. Go
Subway
back
was
to what you liked initially.
Okay.
Yeah.
So first and foremost, it was very affordable. I love the combo because I love and they bake the cookies, quote unquote.
They used to have the Otis Spunkmeyer
They don't?
cookies. They have cookies. I don't know if they're Otis
Okay.
Spunkmeyer anymore.
I like it. I actually, it was my go-to when I go to the movies. I would go to Subway and I'd buy a 12-inch, put it in my jacket pocket.
Wow.
And then I would eat half of it. That's one thing I like about that. I'll eat half and I save the half for later. The other half. And it comes in the bag. So I take it out of the bag.
Yep.
I put the other one back in the bag. And it's kind of like a one for you, one for now, one for later situation.
There was for some reason.
I liked, sorry, please.
I was just going to say, for some reason, because of their packaging, it did lend itself very well to the one a little bit now, a little bit later concept if you want to do it. And it was only because of that plastic bag.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but that plastic bag really made a difference.
Yeah. Because you got the bag. You can swing it around.
So I
you
swing
can
the
fit
bag.
it in your
I like
pocket.
swinging the bag. They
Do whatever you
always
want
give you
with the
enough
bag.
napkins, which I love. I like that you could. I like being like, I want this. I want this. I like running through the garden.
That was fun. That was a fun thing.
I never put olives on my sandwich except if I'm there.
Yeah.
But
Green
I will-
peppers, too, only at Subway.
only at Subway. But I will say, like, I always tend to, no matter what you get, it almost oddly tastes the same, unless you're getting like a meatball. But like, no matter what combination you're getting, at the end of the day, if you're putting on the oil and vinegar and you're putting the peppers and you're putting the olives and you're putting the shredded lettuce.
The meat's just standing there.
You're right.
The meat's got no pop.
It's a sandwich of dressing. Of the dressing.
Pete Holmes said the
You
funniest.
can have roast beef or capicola.
Look, I'll say this.
I'll bite into either one. I'm like, it tastes the same. I
The
think.
meat
sandwich.
is just standing there is so funny. Subway meat, I'll say this about it. Subway meat always looks puffy and wet. Always.
Always
Always.
looks wet.
Yeah.
I'll tell you some bullshit I don't like. give me a full slice of cheese. Don't try and pass a triangle off
Well,
as a
this
full
is what I'm
slice.
saying, Sal. This is what I'm saying. When they stopped doing, we're going to cut the triangle out of the top and stuff our puffy meat down into the pocket, and then put these weird triangle slices on top.
Yeah.
When they stopped it and they cut the roll normal, I was like, guys, this doesn't work anymore with these ingredients. It only worked before because it was like eating like a fucking Hot Pocket that you're building in front of me or something.
And the cheese, they're putting it on like it's gold. There's two
Yeah,
little slices
yeah,
per
yeah,
6
yeah,
inch.
yeah.
And they
Dude.
do it so. What is there, a tomato shortage?
Yeah.
You're so chintzy with the tomatoes.
Right.
But
they
listen,
are.
Subway, I will say this
Oh,
about
lettuce
Subway.
all day.
My nod to
They
Subway.
can't get rid of enough lettuce.
I will nod this much to Subway. I will nod this much to Subway. If you say I want more of that, they'll put more
Yeah,
on.
begrudgingly.
But still.
Like you're the asshole that's screwing up the whole
They'll do it.
night.
Are they the first chain though that did that? Like, tell me what you want to put it on,
Dude, they
and that, there's no extra charge, right? If
No.
it's not meat or cheese, there's
no,
no extra
and I
charge.
gotta
like
give
that.
credit where credit is due. Chipotle wouldn't be around without Subway.
I was gonna say
Subway was they created it.
Subway
Yeah,
crawled
yeah.
so Chipotle could run.
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
So Chipotle could fly. Let's be honest.
Okay, that's true.
But Pete Holmes had when we were much younger comedians had the funniest joke about Subway where he was just trashing the entire experience and how fucking gross it was.
And then it's like, I got.
And he
it's
goes,
the
greatest line. He goes, classic Pete Holmes delivery. He goes, "This is what they're doing in the front. What are they doing in the back? In God's name, what are they doing in the back?" It was
I don't think there
such a
is there a
funny
back?
joke. There's a back because I've seen guys come in and out of it.
Yeah,
Really?
That's where
In
the
fact,
guys work.
My buddy Ray worked at Subway when I was in college, and we would go in and he would give us.
what is going on?
He would
in the
give
back?
us all he would give us free sandwiches, and he would make whatever we wanted, and then they were videotaping him, and he got fired.
No.
Yeah,
You didn't know there was video cameras?
No, dude.
What an
We were like 18. We didn't know.
You
know what I mean?
don't know to look for every store that
We
I
were
worked
like,
at
dude,
where I
we
would
got
steal.
We got
You're
free
like, oh, there's
Hoagies.
cameras.
We're not asking any questions.
So they might have been trailblazers in that respect. Like, I'll take that. I
Yeah,
also,
absolutely.
despite the yoga mat content of the bread, I do like that it's like choose from eight baked breads.
They lost me there too, man. That was another place where they lost me. It was too much. Nobody needs bread that has like cheese melted on top of it already.
I will tell you, I like
It's
bread
weird.
with cheese on it.
Yeah, I don't know why you're saying that.
I do like bread with cheese
Because
on
it's
it.
not because here's why.
Pizza.
Because it's not a hot dude, you're not talking about like you're going into a place and getting a fresh break roll with cheese.
But they do. Did they not bake them there?
They bake them,
Or they
but
heat 'em
the
up? What
cheese
do you-
doesn't really. The cheese is kind of already on there, and it's dry.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
it's like
It
it's
browns.
But I still
it's
like that
weird.
little hint of Asiago.
Yeah.
I like a little Asiago.
I
That,
like the
that
hint
bread
of it.
with the cheese, that's like when you buy wheat bread in the store and it says like honey wheat. And you're
Yeah.
like, it's
You
nah,
barely
it's
taste
just
it.
They're also
weird.
all in on the fountain soda, which I don't mind.
They are the first place I remember allowing for a free refill
Whoa.
of a fountain.
Some people just hang out at Subway all night. You eat half a sub, you sit there. I'm waiting for my girlfriend. You're
Yeah.
there for 3
I
or 4
would-
hours.
writing your screenplay. We should start that trend where people who just write in Subway all day.
It's the Starbucks of like Iowa.
One of the fans chimed in and called Subway homeless hibachi.
Oh, that's great.
That's funny.
That's great. That's perfect. That's what it is.
And
But-
also it's saying it's so popular because it's the cheapest restaurant in history to franchise. It's only
I was gonna say, guys, we have we're giving it a lot of guff, but it is insanely successful.
There's
so
a lot of
why?
Subways around.
How or why is it that successful?
I'm going to tell you this. When there's nothing, you got a Dunkin Donuts or a Subway, where are you going to go? And you need to eat.
I'm gonna go to Subway.
Hey, buddy, I got news for you.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
need to
take
heat
my
it up. I
ass.
heated up fake frittata.
Well, I'll tell you what you can get at a Dunkin' Donuts is a nice croissant sandwich. I'm going to tell you don't like that. You don't like 2 ham, egg, and cheeses on a croissant sandwich?
I don't really trust Dunkin' with food.
Yeah,
No,
it's
don't get me wrong.
bad.
Like I said, I'll get that heated up frittata. Shit.
I'll also, by the way, I'll also happily eat 4 Dunkin' Donuts and a black coffee and call it like I'm on a steakhouse.
You'll eat
steakout
4 donuts.
and call it. If you're talking meal, if you're talking we're in a
would eat
pinch at
4
meal
donuts?
God, I've
times.
never eaten 4 donuts in my life.
How slow would you get after 4 donuts?
You get sick, no?
Your body just shuts down. You can't eat 4 donuts. It's not
I
humanly
usually
possible.
eat
2
3.
donuts and you feel like I made such a bad mistake.
I usually
half a
eat 3.
donut.
Yeah.
I regret
Yeah,
immediately.
a lot of times I eat half a
No
donut.
way, dude. 3. If I'm going to eat donuts, I have at least 3.
That's insanity.
Not at least. I should say 3 is my number. But you're talking about
You
where,
eat 3 donuts at a sit down
yeah, like if I get donuts for breakfast, I eat 3.
for breakfast.
Powdered sugar jelly, Boston cream,
Where you going for
chocolate cake with the ice, not
with the sprinkles?
No, the chocolate cake one with the
Yep,
clear
I
glaze
got
on
you.
You're
it.
talking
Those are my
hungover
3.
on a Sunday. You're not talking a normal weekday.
I don't do it often, you pig.
I'm not the
I'm
one.
saying
How did
if
people
I'm
eat
going to do it, I'm going to do it.
How often do you eat 3
He's
donuts
like,
in a
I don't
month?
eat 3 donuts
No,
for
every,
my
like,
meal
every
often,
few
you
months.
pig.
Every few months.
Every few
4
months.
times a year, you sit down with this gluttonous buffet
What is so weird about
of
this?
donuts. It's
Joe, I
odd
swear to
eat
Christ,
3
I've never heard of
donuts.
anyone eating 4
A
donuts.
donut is
No,
meant to
I
be
don't. I
eaten
eat
one
3.
at a time.
I don't know if I've ever heard anyone eating 3.
No one eats 3
Hold on.
donuts.
He's talking about we're straight
Sean
on a
Burnett.
highway. We're
Was that?
He's talking about we're straight on a highway and we desperately need to eat, and your meal has to be Subway or Dunkin' Donuts. I might eat 4 donuts if it's dinner. I don't know.
Over the Subway? I'm Team Subway on this one.
I'm just trying to stay on theme and bash the Subway.
All right.
Say maybe I would rather go have 4 donuts.
How many Subway sandwiches you think are served every minute?
in the world. Every minute?
2,000.
Oh, dude, you are so far off.
You think it's higher?
Oh, I think it is 50,000.
I'm going to say 7,200.
5,300.
Wow.
All right, I did overshoot there.
50,000 you thought it was.
Well, he said there was 30,000 locations, didn't you?
Yeah.
30,000. So I was like, okay, one a minute.
I'm going to tell you
is
right now.
30,000 right there.
I've never gotten a Subway sandwich in under a minute. in my
No,
life.
you're talking. That's a 4 to 8
Oh, wait,
minute
I'm sorry.
deal now.
They're served every minute.
Right.
Yeah.
They're served every minute.
Right. So I'm saying if there's 30,000 locations, let's give
I'm
one to
saying on
each location.
Sal's-
So I got to 30,000, and then I gave it a little
Yeah,
extra
I'm
boost.
saying, and what I'm saying is I've never gotten a Subway sandwich in a minute or less.
Yeah.
Let alone seeing a place churn out 2 in a minute to get it up to
No,
your
no,
number.
when you got
Crazy.
multiple workers,
No,
Oh, my God,
you're
speed it
nuts.
up.
Jersey Mike's to an accolade to who we all love, Jersey Mike's. I've seen Jersey Mike's make a sandwich faster than Subway, and they're slicing
They're
the
slicing
meat
it.
on call.
They slice it.
On call. They slice it.
I think Jersey Mike's is terrific. I think that is a chain that does
They're
it
no
right.
joke,
that feels
dude.
like a deli. It's a chain that
Yeah.
feels like a deli.
So good.
I'll tell you. Not to throw this into the mix, but I'll tell you who also has banging sandwiches, and it's under everyone's radar, and people in the West don't even know about it. But it definitely beats Subway. Wawa, dude.
Oh,
Wawa
sure.
has dope
Wawa's a
ass
nice
sandwiches.
sandwich.
Dude,
So
Wawa's-
bread is always fresh.
I like the Wawa
Buddy, you're
sandwich.
talking.
I know,
I
Philly.
mean, I grew up with it. I mean, I grew up literally. I used to ride my bike to Wawa, and then over to the newsstand to look at the
And by the
nudie
way,
mags.
double meat and double cheese at Jersey Mike's, it's like a New York deli double meat.
It's
Yeah.
massive.
Yeah.
Dude, the large New York sub, the large Jersey Mike sub is like 16 inches.
Yeah, because you can get, there's like different sizes. There's like way bigger,
Now,
right?
I will say this: Jersey Mike's does get a little pricey. It does
Dude,
get a little pricey.
Okay, I ordered
but
a Jersey Mike's on Seamless the other day. I had roast beef, turkey, provolone. I did the double meat.
I do always do.
You
a
get
double
bacon
meat.
on that?
No,
Oh,
I don't
I
like
see, I
bacon
do
on my
that sandwich,
sandwiches.
but I get bacon
I really
on
got to
it.
be in the mood.
I don't-
$17.49 for that sandwich.
One
Yeah,
sandwich.
I've done it.
And that's before tax.
I've done it. I get the one that's like the Italian meats.
And that's where Subway
I
has
go-
it. Subway's
right.
still like, you could still get a sandwich for like $4.
I'll tell you who's beating everybody when it comes to meats, like meat weight and
Do me a favor.
for your buck.
Tell me who's beating everyone when it comes to meat weight. He's dropping gems today, man.
I'll tell you what, and I don't like them more than Jersey Mike's, but I do like them. Jimmy John's. I will tell you,
Jimmy John's is
Jimmy John's
it's
has
in the same class.
yeah, and Jimmy John's has a new sub called the Italian Nightclub, and it's
Cocaine.
That's funny. That's
Yeah,
so
it's
funny.
really funny.
Shirt.
It's really funny. Yeah,
Absolute vodka.
Oil and it's like Dracar.
dude, I swear to God, I didn't get that they meant
Hit it
like,
with the axe?
like nightclub, like dance club when
Yeah,
I got it,
night
and I was like,
club.
yeah, and I was like, Why are they calling it a club sandwich? It doesn't have bacon or anything on it. Like I was so.
I thought there would
confused.
still be bacon in it. As
No,
as a cutesy
no, it's
little...
just an Italian sub basically. But it's a new, it's
but
a
I
new
thought
combination.
They don't put
of,
bacon in it.
No,
So it's just why is it the Italian nightclub?
just to make fun of Italians. I think.
But is Italian nightclubs a thing?
Sure.
I don't know, but here's the point.
An Italian nightclub?
Oh,
Yeah, it's
Atlantic
like
City.
like
Oh, like
you know,
okay, but that's not
like
an
Saturday
Italian
Night Fever.
Sure, sure.
In
Okay.
any case, it's an awesome combo.
How do
of,
they not put bacon in it?
I don't know.
Okay,
It's a shame.
I don't
That's
manage.
what you would say if you were Italian and you got it. You'd be
Right.
like, it's a shame.
right.
That's what you'd say. when there's
Italian
no
wouldn't like
bacon.
that.
It's
Throw
a
it in your
shame.
face.
Okay.
But anyway, I got that in Austin. I went to a Jimmy John's. I was craving it.
Texas?
Yeah. I saw it. I was hungry. I was like, I'm going to get Jimmy John's. I got this new Italian nightclub. I got double meat. Dude, I think it was under 15.
Under 15 for double
I think
meat.
it was 15. But dude, excuse me. Here's the difference.
Still burping it up.
Sorry.
2
Here's the
weeks
difference.
later.
I've gotten Jersey Mike's with the double meat. I eat the whole sandwich.
Yeah.
I'm like, I could still nosh
I
right
could
now.
go for 3 more.
Like
donuts.
3 more donuts.
Why do you think that is?
The Jimmy John's,
Yeah.
dude. I got like halfway through it inside the Jimmy John's. I was like, this is. I'm climbing Everest right now. Like
Really?
this is a substantial sandwich I'm eating
Okay.
right now. Like substantial. Like now I'm not saying that makes Jimmy John's better. I'm just saying, like when it comes to bang for your buck, I don't know that. And then also a quality sandwich. I don't know that anybody's messing.
I'll
with
tell you
Jimmy
one thing.
John's.
If we're being fair, I got to send a critique to Jersey Mike's. I get my sandwiches instead of oil and vinegar, salt and pepper. I just do red wine vinegar and pepper. I keep it with the salt and the oil.
Yeah.
I got that sandwich, man. That sandwich was soggy with
Wow.
vinegar.
Yeah, it happens
You know,
sometimes.
put it in between the meat.
You can't let.
Do me a favor. Don't put it right into the sponge
is
of
what
the,
I-
of the
idea.
bread.
This is what I've learned as a fan of sandwiches
do
my
delivery
whole
with-
life. It's not that. You cannot let another person put vinegar on your sandwich. You can't do it.
They don't know
The
how
ratio
much.
is off more than it's on.
Vinegar is
Olive
very,
oil?
very vinegar is very case to case, person to
Yeah.
person.
Olive oil or oil, I mean, everybody always knows. No, a little bit. That's all. Mayo, worst case scenario, you open it up, you scrape some off, whatever. Or you don't get enough. Vinegar, people, I can't tell you
Once
how
you
many
go
times.
too much, you can't go back.
That's it.
It's ruined.
And then the spine of the sandwich gets the red because the vinegar's soaking through. You cannot, especially on delivery, dude. I've told a guy making a
fucked up.
sandwich when he puts, dude, I'm sorry, you got to start over. That's too much
Come
vinegar.
on.
No, I
Yeah.
wouldn't have the. I wouldn't
At
have
a
the balls
Jersey
to do
Mike's?
that. I wouldn't have the balls to do
At
that.
a Jersey Mike's once.
Wha-
Once at a Jersey
I would be like,
Wow.
I'll pay. For
I wasn't
I
rude.
would say I'll pay for it.
I wasn't rude. I
What'd you
wasn't
say?
like demanding.
Dude, that's too much vinegar.
I was like,
Did you say that?
that's dude, it's too much.
you were
I
nice?
I just wanted a little, because I said
Yeah.
first, I did, in my defense, I said a little bit of vinegar, and he went nuts, and I was like, dude, I can't.
Oh, that's annoying.
And he's like, all right, sorry, and he got it. It wasn't. I wasn't as. I didn't say it as shittily.
So
as I
no
made it
Mike's
sound.
way. You won't go Mike's way.
I won't allow a man to give me Mike's way.
Really?
Not even Mike himself.
Wow.
I gotta say, Subway's one of their taglines was "Eat fresh,"
Yep.
and I don't get that from them when I eat it. But I will say one of the things I note about Jersey Mike's is it feels very fresh. The bread feels very fresh. Is it baked on premise?
I couldn't speak to that, Sal, but I'd like to know.
Like to find that out. I also like about Jersey Mike's, little known fact, they started in Jersey.
That's correct.
Oh, did they?
Yep. Right
I
down
think they-
Point Pleasant.
I think they
I
started.
gotta be honest,
oh,
I
thought
really
it was
wasn't
Belmar.
sure.
Yeah, it was
because
it
the
was.
first place I ever saw Jersey Mike's was L.A.
Yeah.
and I was like, I think they
No,
just
dude,
called it that,
dude,
so
dude.
you would feel like it was authentic.
The first 50 times I had Jersey Mike's was in Point Pleasant, New Jersey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't know.
little shack right on the fucking beach right there.
Yep.
Now, one defense of Subway's, it's actually 10 years younger as a brand than Jersey Mike's.
No way. How's that possible?
Jersey Mike's is 1956.
But that's when that
Wow.
one shop opened. Was there a one Subway sandwich shop?
Theirs would be like 1965. They're like,
Wait a second.
Subway
so
opened in
Jersey,
65?
Jersey Mike's
And they
started.
didn't even take off until...
I started
80s,
noticing them in my childhood.
90s.
Yeah.
So Jersey Mike's for that long was just a little shop, and then when did it start to expand? In like the 90s?
The same 1950 shop though is operating right now.
In Point Pleasant.
Yeah.
Dude,
You know
we
I
should
haven't
road
gone. I've
trip
seen the
to that.
sign. Whenever I drive into Point Pleasant, I
Yeah.
see the sign. and I
Yeah.
go,
We
I
should
gotta go
road
there.
trip to the original Jersey Mike's.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fun.
In 2
Next
weeks.
time you do Joey Tomatoes.
Yeah.
What's the what?
Don't they have a? Isn't Point Pleasant Joey Tomatoes?
What is Joey
Uncle
Tomatoes?
Uncle, no, the comedy club in Point Pleasant.
Uncle Vinny.
Dude, I've ever.
Joey Tomatoes.
Is it Uncle Vinny's?
Yeah, it's Uncle
Wait, sorry,
Vinny's.
they have a pizzeria they named
It's
Joey
a
Tomatoes.
great club. I have
Next
so
to
much
it, they have
fun
a
there.
pizzeria named Joey Tomatoes.
I was booked
Do they
there.
really?
I was booked there years ago.
Yeah.
And
Those slices are.
the pandemic happened. The gig never happened.
Yeah.
And I go, listen, man, I don't really feel like driving back and forth. I'm just going to get a hotel down there. And he goes, you don't want to do that.
So what'd you do?
It got canceled because it was literally the next week. They were
Yeah.
like, we think everybody, guys, you should probably shut everything down.
Yeah.
This COVID thing is getting a little
I
out of
heard
hand.
about that thing. It was on the news.
Yeah. I love that they got Danny DeVito, a native New Jerseyan.
Yes.
Is that what they called? A Jerseyite? I don't know what the fuck.
I don't
know
know.
what you-
But yeah.
That's. He's perfect.
And he does
so respected.
look as a man. He does look like a man that actually does eat the Jersey
You
Mike's.
believe it.
Yeah. Like,
You talk about spokespeople though. I honestly feel bad for Subway.
why?
They got a raw deal.
oh,
They
yeah.
got a raw deal with that guy.
Yeah. Jared.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a bad move.
Yeah.
Not a good guy.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
They didn't know what he was doing.
And yes, I know I look like Jared from Subway. Please hold your comment. Yes, I've heard it for 20 years. Thank you.
Did you ever have that? You
look
never
like
did
Jack?
that as an opener,
A
did you?
constant, every day, somebody's like, I didn't know Jared from Subway got out there. For 20 years.
I
You know
get
what
it.
pissed me off
Or
about
however
him?
long
You
he
know what
was
pissed me
around.
off about him?
Joe Rogan from Wish.com. I get that.
That's annoying.
You know
That's
what pissed me
annoying.
off
At
about?
least your guy's successful. Mine's
Yeah, but
in a
he
fucking
does the exact
padlock.
same thing I do. And now, no matter how successful I get, I'm the poor him.
You'll never
yeah.
get that successful.
I know.
Don't
Not
worry.
even half.
Possibly not even 10%.
Possibly not even 5%.
Possibly not even 1%.
Possibly I'm almost at 1%. That's as good as it. That's horrible. Horrible to me.
Yeah.
Don't. I wouldn't.
You
I
would
wouldn't
say.
worry about that.
Why?
You're gonna be fine. It's not gonna. I used to worry about that with Paul Giamatti because people used to say I look like Paul Giamatti.
What?
I see that.
I looked a lot more like him when I was even in worse shape.
Yeah.
And there was like, and then because it was when American Splendor came out,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody was like, "That's you."
Wasn't
dude."
he a curmudgeon in that?
Yeah.
That has something to do with it as well.
Yeah, no, that was. They were like, "Dude, it's you in the movie.
Right,
like,
right,
that's
right,
you."
right.
Burr was like, "DeRosa, it's you, dude."
Right, right.
And I was like, "Fuck you, man," because I hadn't seen it. And then I turned it on. I finally watched it, and in the first scene, the kid, the lady goes, "What are you supposed to be? What's for Halloween?" And he goes, "I'm just dressed as myself, Harvey Picard." She goes, "Well, that doesn't make any sense." And he stops off the porch and he goes, "Why does everybody got to be so stupid?" And I was like, "Oh Jesus." Anyway.
Well, I was going to say, so I'll tell you one thing I dislike about Jared prior to all the other stuff that came out. It's misleading to hold your denim up
Yeah.
in front of you by pinching it and holding it in hand.
Right.
It looks insanely more dramatic than it is, because if you held your jeans up in front of you right now, the ones you were wearing, you'd be half the size of those jeans.
Come on.
Yeah, because it's not considering the width of you. So it's taking the waistline and going straight across, right? So
No, he's wearing them there.
Well, he
I don't
has
think
them
he's
on, but
wearing
when
them.
he's
He's
holding
holding
them
No,
on.
but hold on. That is. I don't think that's not the part you should be mad at. That is, I think, accurate. But
He's in those, but when he does it, when he's holding it in front of him, and they look like three of him,
Sure.
that's misleading.
But
it's misleading.
Here's the thing. This is what's bothersome. He had training aids. Like he had like physical trainers.
Yeah.
He did like a fitness regimen
Personal
along with it,
trainers.
and they made it sound
Oh,
as
is
if
that
he
right?
just ate the
Oh,
sandwiches.
I thought he did this in his life, and then he went to them and said, "You know what I did?" And they were like, "What?"
No. He had people help him.
Oh, he
Well,
was like in contract when he was doing the weight
he
loss thing.
lost. I think he did reach out
I thought
because
he said all he did was walk there and walk home every day.
he did lose initial weight, and then he reached out. I think, and he got. But he did. South Park did a whole episode about it where the joke was they kept being like, "You can't lose that much weight eating hoagies. This is crazy. This guy's on an all hoagie diet." And then the joke on South Park was they kept going, "No, he has AIDS. That's why he's so skinny, because he has AIDS, because he had training aids."
Yeah.
And that was the joke. Like
You
but
can't lose weight doing that. But people thought for a while, they're like, oh, Subway's a healthy alternative.
Yeah.
No one confuses Jersey Mike's. They just go, that's a good sandwich at Jersey Mike's. No one goes, I'm going to Jersey Mike's to get in shape.
Right.
It's a good sandwich.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Be what you are.
And but I'll say this about Jersey Mike's. For what it is, it's clean food. It's not like I'm not eating that lunch meat going, oh my God, this is like.
You mean like your beloved Spam?
Well, that was last episode. But, you know. But
that kind of comment sticks with you.
I said that I thought it was fascinating that you could buy a can of ham and eat it out of a can.
What was the quote? The quote was not, it was
Spam
very
fascinates me?
It was no, it wasn't even that, buddy. It was very That's insane. That's insane. Do you see the difference between what you thought you said and what you said? It's fascinating. You called it a religious experience, Spam.
Yeah. All right, fair enough.
I find Spam to be a blessing.
I do. I don't know what to say. But all right, it's nutty wordy. But
is he in jail forever now?
No.
Is he ever getting out?
We'll get out eventually.
I mean, those are not good things to do.
Yeah.
Especially if you're going to lose that much weight.
And by the way, if you're going to do them, maybe you don't brag to one of the kids' moms at the game. Like, Jesus, Jared. Christ.
Left?
In jail. Where's he serving his time?
You want to talk about a textbook case of solitary confinement out of protection of the prisoner. He's it if there ever was one.
Englewood,
California, New Jersey.
He's it if there ever was one.
Oh, where they lock him up alone?
They have to, dude. Like pedophiles get attacked and raped in
very
jail.
frowned
like
upon.
That's like they're like targeted.
Yeah.
Like they're targeted. Like they're going to teach you a lesson when you get in. And he's a pedophile and a celebrity. They got that guy in a fucking tower somewhere.
The irony here is he's going to come out of prison ripped in better shape than he's ever been in his life.
Probably
I don't know. I think he cussed up again in
get
prison.
jail fat.
I heard he might be a little depressed.
Yeah.
Well, if I was him, I would just.
He gained 30 pounds in the first 3 months of prison.
Yeah.
Who's reporting that? That
Boston
leaked.
Globe, the Boston Globe.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But this is what just what I was going to say real quick about Jersey Mike's. For what it is, I'm not like this is like. It seems like a quality cold cut. It doesn't seem like way over processed or loaded with sodium. It seems like a decent. And when I eat it, I'm like, look. Obviously, I know a sandwich filled with cured Italian meats is not a healthy thing to eat, but I don't feel bad about myself after.
Right.
I don't feel bad.
You just feel like you ate a sandwich from a deli. Is what
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
That's how I feel.
I feel like it's like going
Subway
and getting
doesn't
like a
feel like
decent
a
Watson
deli.
sandwich.
Jersey Mike's is a deli.
I'm going to tell you what else Subway did where they messed up. Diversified far too much. I get you want to have breakfast, but then what else is on their menu now? Salads. Their salads are
Cheese
garbage.
steak.
The salad is just a sandwich without
Meatball
the bread,
sub, yes.
in a plastic thing.
Right.
And they've got more stuff there now. Like they'll do a falafel sub. They do way too much. Subway tries to do too much, and it's really bad.
Yeah.
Nikki Glaser.
I saw her today in Union Square. Real quick aside, and she walked up the street, and I'm doing man on the street, and she goes, "Oh, Aaron Berg," and then just kept walking. And I go, that's exactly what you were supposed to say. Like she's not at all shocked that I'm doing something weird on the street.
That's so funny.
Love Nikki Glaser.
No, Nikki's great, and I'm not talking out of school here because she's talked about it on her radio show.
I thought she was giving you like, you know her. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
But when we were involved,
wait, what?
We would back when she drank, we would get fucking whacked, like blacked out drunk together, and we would go we definitely hit a Subway once or twice, and she was the only person I ever knew that got the salad from Subway, and it was before they had the salad, so she would just get. She was
ordering off menu salads.
She was going off menu. She was like, give me. She would just go. I just want all the toppings like in a bowl.
Wow.
Basically. And they would make like a salad for her, and she would just pay like the sandwich money.
Bold move.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
I believe it was
I wouldn't have
pre-salad.
the intuition.
They might have had the salads. I might be talking out of my ass a little bit, but I don't think they had it yet. I think she went rogue at Subway. I want to think that that's what it was.
Did she have a TV show at this point or pre-TV show?
Dude, she was dating me. She had nothing.
Wait. I can't eat bread. I got to do better than this.
Yeah. She had nothing. I was the name.
Wow.
God almighty. I should write a book about all the people that have blown past me in this business. Just chapter 1, Dan Soder.
Yeah.
Chapter 2, Mark Norman.
This is a
chapter
great
3,
idea.
Sam Morrell. Chapter 4, Nikki Glaser.
Keep going.
It's gonna be. It's gonna
there's
be like
way
the
more.
Iliad.
It happens. That's what happens. It happens.
Chapter 5, Amy Schumer. Chapter 6, Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah.
Please, it's fascinating. It is.
Get to Metzger.
I don't even mean it
Get
in that
to
way. It's just
Metzger.
crazy.
Metzger, no, I'm still. I'm holding my footing on that one.
Yeah.
No, man.
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. No, I know Kevin was already doing things when I
Okay.
started out. Kevin was already kind of legendary in Philly. He and Jay had started at the Laugh House with Metzger, and then they all left Philly, went to New York. And by the time I started doing open mics at the Laugh House in Philly, they were already like, Kevin got a sitcom. Like,
Really?
He was already a guy they
Yeah.
were kind of whispering about.
It's weird that I thought wasn't he very tight with Jay?
Yeah, they used to like drive to open.
Yeah.
Like they all started
It's weird
together.
that they're not
Well,
like
Jay
that-
would drive. Kevin couldn't reach the pedals.
I mean, you don't have much.
I'm taller than him. How tall's he?
I don't know. You think he
Look it
talks to me? I got to say, Kevin's always been, I never knew him very well. We just had like the Philly connection.
Yeah.
But he's always been very nice to me. And like
He's
I
always
know
been
him
very
enough
nice
to
to
like
me,
say
too.
hi to him and stuff.
And
Like
still a comic.
he's a nice guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
still a comic. You talk to him. Yeah, I'm tall.
What?
Way taller.
No, that can't be right.
Yeah, that's right.
That can't be right.
Yeah,
He's short.
he's short.
But that really
He's in great
that-
shape.
that's-
5'5". It says 5'2" to 5'5".
He's probably 5'2".
Wow, 5'2" is pretty short.
I used to say I'm 5'7". I know I'm not 5'7". I think maybe 5'6", but now realistically I'm 5'5".
Your wife's what, 6'4"?
My wife's 4'2".
Let's go to the phones, Aaron. This is when we hear comments from the listeners.
Okay, you all right?
Sorry, yeah. By the way, should I get Jersey Mike's tonight?
Yeah, you should.
I sure.
I shouldn't,
Yeah.
as I'm trying to lose. You
No.
I might go by your place before I go home.
should. You should.
Yeah, look at this guy. You have a gourmet sandwich shop.
No, it's not gourmet. Don't ever call gourmet.
I heard there's a new sandwich
Thank
there.
you.
It's classic sandwiches done the best way possible.
Thank you very
Okay,
much. Thank
but
you.
why would you go to Jersey Mike's then?
It's still nice.
You know, it's
You're gonna
like,
pay for product?
I like getting a sandwich made by another
You know
person
what? You're
from
a hoagie
different
freak.
Yeah, I like hoagies of all walks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like them from all over. It's also I can get my sandwiches anytime. It's kind of lackluster to
Okay.
I really want one of those sandwiches.
go through. Have fun.
Gotta go
You
get.
should start drinking again. We have a good
Yeah,
bar.
let's do it. Let's have it all fall apart in one day.
You speak of me. You are every time I see you, you are just in the best shape ever, and
Yeah.
and actually have a nice golden bronze on you.
Come on.
Yes.
blood
In the
pressure.
summer, when you do shows with like basketball jerseys,
I used to wear.
I could
yeah,
never do that
I used to
ever.
wear tank tops on stage.
Yeah.
I remember
got
that.
guns.
You were big
Yeah.
into suspenders for a while.
Not suspend. I know.
Yes.
I would do the vest and the
vest.
dress shirt.
Yes. And
Yes.
Jay.
And the joke was like I looked like I went shopping at a Build-A-Bear.
That was Jay. Jay was just said you look like a teddy bear lawyer.
Teddy bear lawyer?
In his defense, Your Honor, he was under the bridge because he had to tell riddles. Yeah, very. I miss that. I should dress classier. I dress very. You guys wear pants. Look at this. I'm 50. I'm wearing ripped
I'm a
jeans.
big
There's
fan of a
problem.
plaid pant these days
Yeah.
at nighttime.
I gotta.
I
Step
love
it
a
up.
plaid pant.
I'm not.
When I
These-
first
these
met you,
seen the
you were
pants.
I thought you were intimidating.
Why?
Not because of not imposing in a physical way, even though you are, Bill, but just I don't know. You had an aura that I was like, I don't know if this guy is going to be like a ball buster and like dig into me because I didn't know you at first. But then immediately I met you and immediately I was like, oh, you're such a sweetheart. You know,
thank you.
And we became friends right away. But like, I think I even told you that in the beginning.
If I could go back God, man, it's really
You
been.
had a cigar.
Yeah.
You had the tank top on.
And-
You're
Yeah.
walking outside to stand back and forth like a lion.
Oh wow.
and this is bringing me to this place that I keep going to mentally because you were such a part of it. If I could go back to one period in my life, and lately it's just been this, it would be the run of the original stand.
Yeah.
Like those nights in there, I had so many memories in that place. Like I had my birthday roast in there, and like
I
just,
remember that.
Yeah, just like sitting in there, doing your set, going upstairs. Everybody drank still. Nobody was sober yet. We were all young enough to not give a shit.
Yeah.
Going to Patty's.
Didn't hurt that McGuire's was next door.
Oh, the best
Patty
dive bar in New
McGuire's.
York. Patty McGuire's, going in there, right? It was just, everybody was single. Or it was just a part. Oh, God, man, I missed that. I lived like 4 blocks from that place.
Yeah.
What a time, man.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I got a piece of the old stage, actually.
Oh, that's very cool.
Well, it's not mine.
What do you mean?
It's Ari's, and he has no storage, so I've been holding it for him. But I'm thinking about, like, it's been years now, and I'm thinking about just, like, not telling them and just keeping it.
Yeah, it's yours
Please, will you videotape me peeing on it, please, and send it to Ari?
Okay.
Please.
I was going to be, like, immediately, of course, but I want no retaliation from that.
You don't need any. Why would you get retaliation?
Well, I'm the one who
'Cause he
who gave you
videotaped it.
access to
That's
it.
It's my retaliation. He's going publicly and telling people that I'm in tax trouble.
I could tell you
Please
where it
say,
is in
do
my
you
house, and
remember
you
where
could take
this-
it without telling me.
Just say, Ari, remember I was holding this for you? And then put it on the ground, and I'm going to piss on it.
I don't
And we'll
want.
send him the video.
I don't want to be part of that because I don't want the retaliation that comes with it. You can take it from my home when I don't know. If you can get it past me,
How
and
big
then
is
you
it?
could do it.
If you
It's
can
in a
get it
box.
past
It's in a
me.
brown box. It's like the size of like a suitcase. Not small. No, thin. Like it's like like this.
All right, I'll take it to my house and pee on it.
No. I'm not letting you take it, but I'll tell you where it is, and if you can get past me and trick me, good for you.
Joe, do
Okay.
this.
I really want no repercussion. I don't want to be involved.
Say, hey, off the air. Be
But
like,
then
I'm
again, it's
totally
so funny.
interested in taking. Totally interested in taking your place when you move. I think I can cover the knot. Let me come by and take another look at it real quick. And then you take the look, and then you just leave with the thing.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. You didn't hear that. All right, here we go. To the phones, pimp.
All right, Subway's the Little Caesars of sub places.
Absolutely. What a great call.
Jersey Mike's because I worked at Subway and it's disgusting.
Yeah.
But he's saying they don't clean backstage.
Wow.
I bet they don't clean
Yeah, but
their
there's
hands. at
30,000 subways. I mean,
27.
Churning out
cows.
50,000 sandwiches a minute. When did
man,
they
I overshot that by 1,000%.
Yeah.
If you still eat Subway, you deserve whatever disease you get.
Eat fresh.
Subway's the armpit of sandwich shops.
Wow. Good point.
Let me say one thing though. What about that jingle though? They did damage with that jingle.
What was
Eat
it?
$5,
$5
$5 foot.
That was a cool thing they did.
long.
That was a cool thing they
Gotta
did when
give
they had
props for that.
every day was
Everyone
a different
knew that.
$5 foot
Everybody
long.
knew that.
Yeah, that was when
You
they.
know, just not, it's not all. It's not just all bash.
Yeah.
That was the height of Subway.
That was when they were still in the game.
That's a funny
Ben
little. That's the
Jarrett.
height of Subway.
Yeah.
By nature, Subway is below ground.
Anything negative
It's because
against
it's
Jersey
submarine sandwich,
Mike's?
right? That's why they call it Subway. Submarine.
Yes.
A lot of people seem unfamiliar, and then just a lot of
See?
attacking the Jared charges.
All right.
Yeah, you got to take Jared out of it. I mean,
Yeah, some people. One person said their bucket list is to go to Joey Rose's.
Thank you. Please come.
I mean, that's a real bucket list thing. I don't
they
know.
should reach. They should have a great.
I know that is sad.
I mean,
they
the
should have
sandwiches
greater
are really
expectations.
good, but there's like
Yeah.
2 words: Iceland.
Yeah, really. Like before I die, life
Yeah.
is life
I
is
hear you.
fast. Before I die, I'd
Really
like to
good
go to this
sandwiches.
sandwich shop in the Lower East Side.
One day I ate all 8 of them. I had 8 sent to the
Did you
old
really?
place, and I mean not every bite of it,
I've
but
done it.
I had at least half.
I've done
wanna
it when you
do-
put those platters out and say.
Yeah.
I had a friend say to me one time. He was dead serious. He goes, "If I ever won the lottery, I would eat Kit Kats all day long." I was like, "You could do that right this second."
It's so weird.
Yeah.
It's such a weird thing to say.
They
know.
had your sandwiches set up at the Stan's Christmas party downstairs. I don't know if you know this or not.
They did?
Yeah, or the 10-year anniversary. Sorry.
Oh, yeah,
And they had
because
a
we had the
bunch of
truck.
them, and there was lobster upstairs. So me and Rich Voss are just pounded lobster, just like two guys that couldn't get in the country club.
Lobster.
And we ate so much, and then I went downstairs, and they hadn't put your sandwiches out yet, so I go, oh, these are... And I just open them and start eating them right by the thing, and I eat two, and someone comes in, some staff member, they go, what are you doing? And I go, this is sandwich. They're like, we haven't put them out yet. I'm like, and I just kept eating them.
If they're not out yet, how am I eating them?
Yeah.
That's what I would have said.
That's it.
Yeah.
They're so good.
Give us two more, Pimp, and then
But
we'll...
he's saying they'd put the Subway meatball sub against any food from any fast food.
That's the stupidest thing that's ever been tweeted to us, and we've had a lot of stupid shit tweeted to us.
That's bad.
That's the stupidest thing. I want to give that the win just for how stupid it is.
Where do they live? There's not a lot of options.
Where do they live? Trash Island?
They're Canadian.
Oh, well, that
this
explains
makes
it.
sense. There's not a lot of opportunities.
Could there be a country with less food options than Canada? I can't think of... What do they got? The fucking gravy fries that they're always talking about?
I'm going to tell you this.
I tell you-
Canada does not have a lot of good food. Clams. They do clams
Oh, you mean native
well.
to the, but native to them, you mean?
Yeah.
Because there's
I'm
great
just-
restaurants in Toronto, bro.
Okay,
Yeah, but they're all, like, mostly
Toronto's
American.
a major city.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to find a few great
You're talking about
restaurants.
Saskatoon.
Same with Montreal, but I'm just saying, like, Canada, I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm from there.
A lot
so,
of beef jerky.
Yeah, it's very disappointing that they would think that. They're probably still waiting for the McRib to come back. These people, that's the meatball sub.
What part
is
of Canada are you from?
Toronto.
Oh,
I love Toronto so much. I'm
I
going to
do.
Vancouver this
I really
week.
love
Vancouver's
it too.
great.
I love
I've never
Vancouver as
been.
well.
I'm only going for one day, though.
You're gonna
You
fall in love with
you
Vancouver.
need 3 to 5.
You're going for one day?
I get in late Friday
That's
night.
too
My
long.
show's Saturday. I leave Sunday morning.
But
Yeah,
Vancouver to
cancel
me, it doesn't have
No,
a Toronto.
don't go.
Toronto has a Montreal feel, but Vancouver is of its own. Vancouver doesn't have a
Vancouver-
Toronto feel at
That's
all.
where I met my
Vancouver has a
ex-fiance.
Seattle, like a Pacific Northwest feel, you know, obviously.
Beautiful. Mountains,
Gorgeous.
ocean, skiing,
Seattle,
surfing.
Portland, that kind of vibe.
well, maybe I'll go back when I have some
They
more
do
time.
pot. There's a lot of heroin there.
I took a seaplane out to the snow-capped mountains,
Yeah.
and I swam in an empty lake, like in freezing temperatures. It was amazing.
All right.
Yeah, you're
All
going
right.
to love Vancouver.
I'm not going to see any of it.
You got to.
I will say this though: I went there for vacation
stuff to do.
for 3 or 4 nights. I fell in love with the city. I went back on tour. I had 2 shows at this theater. By far, maybe tied, but by far, they were the worst 2 crowds I had in a 70 city tour.
Very
Really?
politically correct.
No, they were drunk animals, and not for the people that weren't, but people. I'll tell you how bad it was. So many people from that show were writing me in the days after, apologizing, saying, "Please don't judge us by what happened."
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it
I
sounds like
mean,
it was
drunk
just a bad.
animals.
People got excited. The Jokers were coming, and
No, me,
they partied.
just me,
What do you mean?
Sal.
solo.
Oh, well, it's they're excited you're coming, and they
I
got
don't know, dude. That's why not just come have a good time?
they.
It's going to be great. Let's
Sometimes
ruin
people
it.
get too amped up.
It was
man.
like no, but it was like
You're talking about a fucking country that thinks the Subway meatball sub is decent food.
I'll put it to you this
They
way.
don't get a lot of flash up there.
you know when you got someone that's bombed and they got to be escorted out or they're heckling and there's a problem.
Yeah.
It was multiple people, all 60, 70 minutes for both shows.
Oh,
Look,
no.
I'll just
I couldn't even get to the
In
joke.
Vancouver
and I went
or
there-
on the outskirts of Vancouver?
I
just
gotta look
say
at the
this to
theater.
you.
I don't know. In Vancouver.
I'll just say this to you, all right? You're talking about a country who, in as little as 10 years ago, honored Loverboy at their music awards.
Oh.
Not a lot going on. in
Okay.
Canada.
Okay.
All right.
2 words. Glass Tiger.
What's Glass Tiger?
That one hit wonder,
Look it
right?
up.
Oh, okay.
Pimp,
I
show
love
who Glass
Canada. I'm
Tiger
joking
is.
around. I'm joking, Canada. I love you. I'm
Great
joking
band.
to justify everything.
No,
But I know, I
Vancouver
love
is one of my
Canada.
favorite cities.
Yeah.
I just couldn't believe these people that came out to the show.
All right, Pip, one more, and then let's get the vote here.
Well, a few people are really angry that it's close, apparently. Jersey Mike's because I want my meat on bread, not a donut. There's too much sugar in Subway's bread.
Nice.
Okay.
Let's see what we got.
Subway's a bigger chain, right? Way bigger.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's why.
But Mike's will get there. All
Real
right, let's
quick.
just.
Real quick aside, Firehouse Subs. Ever heard of it?
Yeah,
No.
it's okay.
No.
Never heard of it.
They're okay.
Here?
It's here. Yeah.
They're not here.
Well, Jersey.
They're in like. Oh, okay. They're coming up then. They used to only be in like in Atlanta.
What's the
I don't know.
catch?
I've never been there.
Okay.
They're okay.
I think it's an old firefighter that started.
It's a decent sandwich.
I love
That's
my
smart.
family.
Smart move
Yeah.
to put that in the.
A lot of
That's
people
how-
are saying the Subway cookies is why they're going Subway.
That's what I mentioned. It's a,
All right. What do we got, Pimp? Give us the percentage.
They don't. I will say though, they need to something besides that little plastic case on the counter. Don't put them in that. It's sad. It's sad.
Subway is sad. Every Subway has a distinct.
Yeah.
Every Subway.
Yeah.
Every Subway smells exactly the same.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Not good.
Well, why? It's comprised of the same things.
It's weird that every store has the exact same smell as soon as you walk into it.
Like there could be like a Subway cologne.
You could say with McDonald's, right?
You could have a Subway cologne.
But you could say with McDonald's, like, oh, when you walk in, you'll smell the fries.
Yeah.
And, like that's a McDonald's smell.
I don't.
Right?
I think McDonald's smells the same everywhere too.
No. Dude,
I close my eyes. I smell McDonald's. I know it's McDonald's.
But I'm saying you go. That's the fry. Like the fries have a. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What at Subway would give that? Like Burger Kings don't all smell the same. You know what I mean? Like every Arby's I've been to doesn't smell like every other Arby. Like it's just weird that Subway has an absolute. It's like how every doctor's office smells exactly the same when you walk into it. It's so distinct. I find it odd.
We don't know what it is. And I forgot this. Subway, major product placement in a motion picture. Name that motion picture.
Wayne's World? Well, I mean, that's very broad what you're saying.
Yeah, what movie?
Is it Coneheads?
Play?
Coneheads.
Yeah,
Coneheads.
And Happy Gilmore.
Oh,
Coneheads.
yeah. Hell
Gilmore
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
All right, Pip, give us the numbers. Let's wrap this up.
The loser with 39%.
Oh, that's not close. The same exact as last week's.
Yeah.
Subway
Subway
is the loser.
Oh, wow. Okay. I honestly thought that they were going to give a run for our money here because they're such a bigger chain. Jersey Mike's.
All right,
Shout
boys,
out Jersey
that's
Mike's.
it. Mike, what do you got to plug?
Well,
So we all won.
Aaron.
We all won.
I changed
We
my
all
name to
won.
Mike last
Jersey
week.
Aaron.
What do you got to plug?
You got Jersey Mike's on your head.
Sorry.
AaronBerg.com. All my tour dates. I'm coming to your city. I'm going up to Canada. And brand new special coming out April 15th on YouTube called 180. Look for it.
Awesome.
Congrats, buddy.
Congrats.
All right.
It
We'll
was
see you
great
next
to have you, buddy.
Thanks.
Great to have you,
Dream
bro.
come true.
We'll see you next time, gang.
Taste buds, they coming to the mic, talking about the food they hate, talking about the food they like. Two fools gonna fight, but only one food can be right. Taste buds, man, yeah, they're coming to the